All right, hey guys, Sarah Ansboury here, and we're moving into the progression for a forehand volley. Okay, so it's a little bit tricky for players, especially when they're new. Okay, we always kind of start with a dink, which is going to be a low to high motion, and usually a volley, punch volley is going to be like a high to low motion. So essentially, the difference is getting the tip of the paddle on top of the ball. Okay, and a big reason why we think of a ball toss is we're using our shoulder when we toss a ball. Okay, so when people throw a ball, they use their wrist or their elbow. Okay, now what we want is really engaging that shoulder motion. So I'm going to have my player first start with the motion itself. Okay, where here's my kind of ready position, and I'm just going to step and turn, and I don't want any motion at all. I basically want them to think about touching the ball. Okay, and then have them come back and then out. Okay, so when I'm turning my toe, okay, that's setting me up for this ball, and I'm getting my shoulders involved. Okay, now I'm going to add the ball with it. Okay, kind of always think of like high-fiving the ball. Okay, and I want to try to keep my hands up the whole time. Okay, because essentially your left hand and your right hand, they stay up together. So I don't want my left hand down here or my right hand up here. I want to kind of start with upward motion, going in. Okay, good, good. Okay, now once we get, a few of those, now we add the paddle. Okay, so what I like to tell my players when they're hitting this is don't really think of, I got to hit it. I just think I want them to touch the ball with the paddle. Because as soon as I get them to hit it, now they're making these big motions backwards. So again, I'll just have them practice it without the ball first, where they just mimic the motion, keeping the head up. Okay, now we're going to add the ball, and I'm just going to touch it. Okay. Okay, then I can maybe kind of add, let's go push the ball a little bit deeper. Okay, and I always think freeze tag, okay, because what a lot of players do when they're practicing this motion is they want to get back to ready, get back to ready, get back to ready. Okay, so what I'm actually going to have them do is freeze. Okay, so I'm going to push it kind of deeper now and freeze, and often I'll say 1, 2, 3, come back. 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 And that's very simple. Kind of as we're adding into it, I can then kind of progress into low to high motion, but very simple motion on that forehand side. Remember, elbow down, hands up, okay? Try not to come in here like this. Often we think of like a tennis volley. That is not what we're doing. We're thinking more out and away from the body.
Finding good pickleball instruction locally isn't always easy. That's why we created the online version of my Pickleball Academy. As a member, you have access to a collection of courses, lessons, drills, workouts, tips, and more. It's like having access to me anytime you want. And the best part, for a limited time, you get to try it for free. Just head over to sarahansburypickleballacademy.com/free to try it out. I can't wait to see you on the inside.